About the recombinant DNA technology, what is exactly? Let's see. You can see here a DNA insert into the host cell. So what is exactly that technology? Let's study about it. So when you talk about the DNA technology, this is the DNA, and that is the recombinant DNA technology we're going to talk about. See, what is DNA exactly? DNA found in each and every cell. Okay, so DNA is very important because of the DNA, whole structure, physiological, genetics is all depends on the DNA. You can see in the plants DNA is quite different. You can see in animals DNA is quite different. So we eat some medicines, and is there a alteration on DNA because of medicine? No, definitely not. So let's study about exactly what is the sickle cell anemia. Okay, what happened in this case? A plasmid which is get incorporated with the desired DNA. For example, if I want to insert a insulin over here, so in this case I'm stopping that video. You can see that. See what happened exactly in earlier slide. You can see as we started here. See, we are going to talk about the sickle cell anemia. So if you convert the sickle cell anemia, what we will do it? So let's take example of this, that is foreign DNA is introduced in the plasmid. See, we can't directly introduce the foreign DNA into any host, so we need a something, that is a vehicle near, that is called a plasmid, and that plasmid is actually incorporated into, I mean, like the DNA, foreign DNA is incorporated into the plasmid like this. Okay, that cut open and then insert into the, and that is called a recombinant DNA. Now chromosome is there of that E. coli, and now that is start reproducing one by one, step by step, and the DNA is generated over there. So this is a process in which exactly what happened. First step is isolation of genetic material, that is the first step. Then fragmentation of DNA by the restricted endonuclease. What is restriction endonuclease? This is an enzyme name, and which is used to break open the fragment which is desired the fragment. For example, I need a insulin fragment, so I will break open only that part of the DNA, and that is called a, and that is used by restriction endonuclease. Okay, next step, amplification of the gene of interest. As we seen in earlier, it gives the time for the amplification means what, कि अगर उसको टाइम दे रहे हैं हम लोग, तो वो रिप्रोड्यूस करते जाएगा और वो जो डिज़ायर्ड DNA है जो हम लोगों ने इनकॉर्पोरेट किया है RDNA टेक्नोलॉजी से, वो अपने आप प्रोड्यूस हो जाएगा और वो सिंथेसिस करेगा प्रोटीन विच वी रिक्वायर, दैट इज कॉल्ड एम्प्लीफिकेशन. Then insertion of the recombinant DNA into the host cell or the organism, that's the next step. Then obtaining the foreign gene product, then downstream process that again has to be followed. So these are the steps we have to follow. Okay, so this is the process. So let's talk about the first three. So let's talk about the first three, that is here, isolation of genetic material. So what we have to do, if the desired product is there, see, now among whole the DNA, I am only removing the important part, that is the DNA of interest. I am only removing that part. I remove the sequence by restriction endonuclease, and this is act like a scissor only. Okay, that restriction endonuclease enzyme is act like a scissor which break open into that. Then once we isolate the genetic material, now next step will be our fragmentation of DNA, restriction endonuclease. So in that process, what exactly we do it like this. For example, in a plant cell, the chloroplast is there, then in this case we need a plasmid, correct? So how can we do this? So this is a process, whatever the a restriction enzyme is cut open, lysosome, cellulose, chitinase. Okay, we just want cellulose, no, chitinase is there, biobacterial cell is there. So amongst all, which is very important, so let's see. E. coli is a bacteria, so among that we are just take one plasmid. Suppose in a plant cell we incorporated that, and what happened into plant cell right now, that is RNA, lipids, polysaccharides there, and proteins are there. So when the gene is added to this DNA structure, whatever the important, this is called a gene that gives the genetic entry, and this is the histone. What is the histone molecule? Which हिस्टोन मॉलिक्यूल हेल्प करता है वाइंडिंग के लिए, मतलब वो ऐसे ज्वाइन करके रखता है, तो हिस्टोन मॉलिक्यूल इज इंपॉर्टेंट. तो अभी इसको अनवाइंड करना है, हमको अनवाइंड करना है, तो कैसे करेंगे? देखो अभी यहाँ पे RNA इज देयर, then ribonuclease comes into the picture. Now enzyme is known as ribonuclease comes into the picture, and he will do, after the ribonuclease, suppose addition of the chilled ethanol is added into that green colored, that is nothing but isolation of DNA. So from the plant cell we isolated DNA right now. Now we are taking only the fragments which is required, and then we added it to our desired gene. So see, restriction endonuclease again come into the picture. It will be start acting like a scissor. Restriction side is there, he cut open that. Now the fragments are sticky because there is no attachment. So now in this case what going to happen? See, now the process called gel electrophoresis, in which we run the process where we want to amplification it. Okay, so fragmentation of DNA restriction enzyme, gel like structure is there in electrophoresis. We insert the plate over there and agarose gel is added over there. So now whatever we have a DNA sample is placed on that gel place. We're going to provide the electricity, and because of that electricity, positive and negative poles are generated. The one who go further towards that positivity are a larger fragments. Those who are remain shorter, they are move further. See, you can see they are moving further rather than the large molecule. So those who are large, they are kept behind, and those who are short in length, they are moving forward fast towards the positive pole. So we can actually now we can separate out a large fragment and the small fragment by electrophoresis process. Now what happened next in this electrophoresis process? Once we remove all the DNA fragments, that is the shorter, it's called ethidium bromide, we added over there, and that is a positive charge. Now we have to remove the one which is required. So we need to be taking a test tube now. Now Fusion or elution process is done. DNA fragment under the UV light is observed, and in UV light they reflect a light and they show these things. Now sticky ends are removed, and the whatever the DNA fragment is added into the plasmid, again recombinant DNA is become now recombinant DNA. So as we move further, it's going to talk about here amplification of gene of interest include these steps where we added one kind of changes alternation, and then it will be bring about the further changes. See, from 1 it become 2, from 2 it become 4, that is replication, and that process is called PCR, that is polymerase chain reaction. This is very very important. See what we have done, heat at the 95 degree, then strand will separate, then 55 degree primer bind, we have to add RNA primer which binds at a 55 degree, and at 70 degree again you have to correct. Then there you can find out there are two things are making. See, there are two things are forming, and that they replicate again and again. So this is a process happening in this process. Okay, so let's